In this short video, I'm going to show you the type of record you're going to get from Yellow Hat home inspections. All home inspections give you a report, and some actually provide you with colour photographs inside that report, all of which is quite useful, but nothing could beat a video record of what the inspection found and what was going on in the house on the day of the inspection. So watch this short compilation video. It's got a lot of shots from different houses I've inspected, but it shows you the type of record you'll get about your home from Yellow Hat Home Inspections should you choose to have us inspect your new home. This is the foundation inspection. We're basically looking for issues that might cause a problem with the foundation. Now in this corner here we have a small yard, and the ground cover, the mulching, is coming up too high, and you can see here where it's come right up close to the weep hole, and you can see there's debris in the weep hole. And this is what's happened here, is water's filled this area and it's actually flowed in and back out again from the wall. You need to have this lowered. We want to see about a 4-inch gap between the top of the foundation, where the brick line is, and the grade itself. That needs to have that. As it is at the present time, you're going to get debris and then insects. You see in this weep hole here how debris has been swept in. That will cause dampness, and it will in a time affect your studs, and they will rot. So you want to have this regraded, this whole area here, to get it lower down so that we don't get water and other debris into the foundation. It's also true around here. You can see the grade is coming up. Again, you can see how the debris is getting washed into these weep holes. So that needs to be addressed to protect the building. We're at the left elevation of the house now, and we have the opposite problem to what we had at the front here. You can see here where the grading is. It's actually quite a bit down. What we're looking for with grading and the foundation, we're looking for the grading. Here's the ground. We're looking for it to come to about here, 4 to 6 inches. It needs to come up a little bit. We're using the grade to support the foundation, and of course if you're going to have a big gap like you've got here, then the foundation is vulnerable. What have we got here? This flashing here has actually been installed incorrectly. A bit surprising actually, because everywhere around the house, and we'll look at it in a minute, the flashing is correct, but this flashing is incorrect installation. It's actually nailed and adhered to the wall of the face of the wall. It doesn't actually inset into the actual building itself or the brickwork, and in time that caulking that's around it will crack, break and wear. And above it here there's a crack appearing in the wall joint, and that runs down behind the flashing, and that needs to be repointed because you're going to get water penetrating that mortar crack and getting him behind the wall there. Around the building, some of the decorative stonework is showing cracks in the mortar. You've got this crack in this mortar here. Wherever those cracks appear, it needs to be chased out, and that's very easy. It's just chased out with a chisel and then refilled with mortar to seal it. Left as it is at the moment, water can penetrate, and over time water will actually cause damage to the interior of the building beneath it. So that's pretty well around the building. The decorative stonework needs to be chased. We can see up here and around. I'm not going to record every crack because there's too many of them, but basically it just needs to go round and chase them out and reseal them. We have a gutter here that's draining over a roof. This is very common practice to install gutters in this way. However, it's not very wise because it washes the grit from the surface of the shingle, and once the grit's gone, the UV radiation from the sun damages the shingle. That then starts to crack, debris builds up in it, and slowly it rots through, and then after about 8, maybe 10 years you end up with rotten decking. This is the roof inspection. Gonna have to be quick, it's raining. Which is a good thing because we can check whether the roof is leaking. This is penetration. We've got flue here. It needs recorking here. Other than that, it's watertight. There's previous repair work around here, and it's cracking in the caulking around here. That needs to be refinished. Further up, yeah, more leaky nail holes here. There'll be slow leaks if they leak at all. Most times they don't, but they can leak, so they need to be covered up. Yeah, that caulking around that penetration needs renewing. Let's go over to the left elevation of the house. We're looking at penetration here, recork. Yeah, caulking needs to be done here. Other than that, it's all looking good. This penetration, again, nails need recorking, and the caulking around the penetration needs renewing. We're at the chimney. The chimney coping has been sealed using a tar compound. There's a spark arrestor on it, which is good. The step flashing, this is the step flashing here, okay? Step flashing is in okay order, although there has been some attempts to reseal it. I'm not quite sure why. Step flashing does not need this type of sealing if it's working properly. If it's not working properly, it should be taken out and rebuilt, not actually sealed as we see it here. We're looking at the apron. This is the apron here, and that again has been sealed. You shouldn't need to seal the apron in this way. So I'm going to say that this step flashing is in need of repair. Let's move up to the back. We're colliding with the aerial now. We're at the back, and the same situation is here. Okay. Nails on the roof need caulking. This tree is coming close to the roof. It needs to be cut back so we don't have any tree contact with the roof itself. Okay, that's the roof. We're examining the walls of the building. We'll look at both the inside and the outside. What we're looking for are cracks that run down to the foundation, like this crack here. You can see this one here, it runs down. We're at the left elevation, looking at the window just from the corner of the building. So this shows that there's evidence of a little bit of settlement. It's not uncommon to get settlement in these buildings. It's on what we call expansive soils in this part of the world, and they expand and contract. And as they expand and contract, it causes the brickwork to move and it cracks. And you've got another crack here. So you've got a crack here, it's come down. And this crack has been here for a while, because you can see they've repaired the window in this area, the window caulking, when it's cracked. Which is exactly what you should do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not trying to cover it up or anything, it's the correct thing to do. Now we're at the right elevation, and we have a settlement crack developing here. And that looks like it's been around for a while. It's made its way actually down to the foundation, which I would expect it to do. There's not one this side, so that's okay. I've come into the attic and I can smell gas. I think it's leaking from around the water heater somewhere. Yeah, we have a gas leak at the water heater. Quite a strong signal. Can't identify where it's coming from, but I can certainly smell it. And we have a gas leak at the furnace. It's quite a strong one. It's at the union between the steel connection pipe and the flexible tube.